Picture this, it's 3 a.m. and you're lying in bed, wide awake, staring at the ceiling. The world outside is silent, but your mind is buzzing, or maybe your body feels restless, urging you to get up. You wonder, why can't I just sleep through the night like I used to? That sinking feeling of frustration, the worry that something might be wrong, it's a struggle so many older adults face, and it can feel isolating, like you're the only one battling the clock in the dead of night. But here's the truth. You're not alone, and those 3 a.m. wake-ups aren't just a random quirk of aging. They're your body and mind sending you signals, and understanding them could be the key to better sleep, better health, and a deeper connection to yourself. In this guide, we're diving deep into 5 surprising reasons why older adults often wake up around 3 a.m., exploring the science, psychology, and life experiences behind this phenomenon. This isn't just about quick fixes or surface-level explanations. We're going to unpack the biology of your body's internal clock, the physical changes that come with age, the subtle shifts in your daily habits, and even the emotional currents that stir in the quiet of the night. Each reason offers a window into what your body and heart are trying to tell you. By the end, you'll not only understand why you're waking up, but also discover practical, compassionate strategies to reclaim restful nights and wake up feeling refreshed. So, let's embark on this journey together and turn those sleepless nights into opportunities for growth and self-care. 1. Declining melatonin, the dimming light of your sleep hormone. Imagine melatonin as your body's natural lullaby, a hormone that gently guides you into deep, restorative sleep. Produced by the pineal gland in your brain, melatonin regulates your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that tells your body when it's time to rest and when it's time to rise. In your younger years, melatonin flowed abundantly, helping you drift off easily and stay asleep for 7 to 8 hours. But as we age, this hormone's production naturally declines, often starting in our 50s and becoming more noticeable by our 60s and 70s. It's like a flashlight with a fading battery, still functional, but not strong enough to keep you in a deep sleep all night long. This decline can have a profound effect on your sleep architecture. You might fall asleep without issue at 10 p.m., lulled by a warm dinner or a cozy evening routine. But around 2 or 3 a.m., when melatonin levels dip significantly, your brain shifts from deep sleep to a lighter, more wakeful state. Suddenly, you're alert, not because of a loud noise or a vivid dream, but because your body's sleep signal is weakening. This isn't a personal failing, it's a natural part of aging, as studies show melatonin production can decrease by up to 50% in older adults compared to their younger selves. Environmental factors can exacerbate this issue. As we age, our eyes become more sensitive to light, and even small amounts like the glow of a digital clock, a street lamp filtering through your blinds, or a sliver of light from the hallway can suppress melatonin further. Research from the National Institute on Aging indicates that exposure to blue light, especially from screens, can reduce melatonin levels by up to 20% in older adults, making it harder to stay asleep. This heightened sensitivity means your bedroom environment plays a bigger role than you might think in those 3 a.m. wake-ups. Consider Susan, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, she prided herself on sleeping like a log. But recently she's been waking up at 3:15 a.m., feeling as alert as if it were morning. At first, she worried she was developing insomnia, but after learning about melatonin's role, she realized her body was simply adjusting to age-related changes. Susan took action. She invested in blackout curtains to block out streetlights, stopped checking her phone an hour before bed, and started taking short evening walks to reinforce her circadian rhythm. She also consulted her doctor about a low-dose melatonin supplement, which helped extend her sleep window. Within weeks, Susan noticed fewer wake-ups and woke up feeling more rested. Why it matters. Understanding melatonin's decline empowers you to work with your body, not against it. You're not broken, your body is just operating with a different rhythm now. Actionable steps. Create a sleep sanctuary. Use blackout shades or a sleep mask to keep your bedroom pitch dark. Aim for a room temperature of 65 degrees Fahrenheit, as cooler environments support melatonin production. Limit blue light. Avoid screens, phones, tablets, TVs, at least an hour before bed. If you must use devices, enable night mode or wear blue light blocking glasses. Support your rhythm. Take a 15-minute walk in the evening to align your body clock with natural light cues. If considering melatonin supplements, talk to your doctor to find a safe, effective dose. 2. Advanced sleep phase. Your body clock is ticking earlier. Have you noticed you're yawning by 8 p.m., struggling to keep your eyes open during a late-night movie, only to wake up at 3 a.m. feeling like you've already had a full night's sleep? This is called advanced sleep phase syndrome, a common shift in your circadian rhythm as you age. Your body's internal clock, which once kept you up until midnight and sleeping until 8 a.m., now nudges you to bed earlier, sometimes as early as 8 or 9 p.m., and wakes you up well before dawn. It's like your clock has been reset to early bird mode, whether you're ready for it or not. This phenomenon is deeply rooted in biology. As we age, the suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, the brain's master clock, becomes less responsive to external cues like sunlight and social activity. Studies from the National Sleep Foundation show that older adults often experience a 1 to 2 hour forward shift in their sleep-wake cycle. If you're falling asleep at 9 p.m., your body may complete its 6 to 7 hours of sleep by 3 or 4 a.m., leaving you wide awake when the rest of the world is still dreaming. This shift isn't harmful, but it can feel disruptive if your lifestyle, like late-night family gatherings or evening hobbies, doesn't align with it. The environment plays a role too. Many older adults live in quieter households with fewer distractions like bustling schedules or young children. Without these external cues, your body leans more heavily on its internal rhythm, which now favors an earlier bedtime. Retirement can amplify this effect, as the lack of a structured workday removes time anchors like morning commutes or evening meetings, allowing your clock to drift forward. Take Tom, a 70-year-old retiree from Florida. After leaving his job, Tom noticed he was nodding off by 9 p.m. after an early dinner and waking up at 3 a.m., feeling alert but frustrated. He initially thought he had insomnia, but a sleep specialist explained advanced sleep phase. Tom began adjusting his routine. He started reading under a warm lamp instead of watching television, took a 20-minute walk after dinner, and scheduled evening phone calls with his son to stay engaged. These changes helped him stay awake until 10 p.m., pushing his wake-up time closer to 5 a.m., which felt more manageable. Why it matters. Recognizing advanced sleep phase helps you let go of guilt and embrace your body's new rhythm. It's not about forcing yourself to stay up late, but finding a balance that aligns with your lifestyle. Actionable steps. Extend your evening. Engage in light activities like reading, knitting, or chatting with a friend to stay awake until 10 p.m. Stay active. Incorporate a 15 to 30-minute walk in the late afternoon to reinforce your circadian rhythm with natural light. Avoid early naps. If you nap, keep it short, 20 minutes. And schedule it before 2 p.m. to avoid shifting your sleep cycle earlier. 3. Physical discomfort. your body's nighttime wake-up calls. Sometimes, those 3 a.m. wake-ups are your body's way of waving a flag, signaling that something needs attention. As we age, physical changes like achy joints, digestive issues, or the need to use the bathroom become more common and can disrupt sleep in subtle but persistent ways. These discomforts often go unnoticed during the day when you're distracted by activity, but in the stillness of the night, they can pull you out of a deep sleep. Conditions like arthritis are a common culprit. After hours of lying in one position, stiff joints or muscle aches can build up, nudging you awake. The National Institute of Arthritis and Musculoskeletal Diseases estimates that over 50% of adults over 65 experience joint pain, which can worsen at night. Acid reflux, or GERD, is another frequent issue, especially if you eat a heavy meal close to bedtime. Lying flat can cause stomach acid to creep up, triggering discomfort that wakes you. Even minor issues like a dry mouth, muscle cramps, or a room that's too warm disrupt your sleep cycle. For many older men, frequent urination, or nocturia, is a leading cause of nighttime wake-ups. As the bladder loses elasticity with age, it holds less urine, and the urge to go can strike suddenly. According to the American Urological Association, up to 70% of men over 60 experience nocturia, often waking 2 or more times per night. Once you're up and moving, your body shifts from rest to alertness, making it harder to fall back asleep. Medications can also play a role. Many older adults take prescriptions for blood pressure, heart conditions, or pain management, and side effects like increased urination, body temperature changes, or heightened sensitivity to noise can interrupt sleep. For example, diuretics, often prescribed for hypertension, can increase nighttime bathroom trips if taken too late in the day. Linda, a 75-year-old from Texas, was waking up at 3:30 a.m. almost every night. She assumed it was just part of getting older until a doctor's visit revealed that her blood pressure medication was causing frequent urination. By shifting her dosage to the morning and eating dinner at least 3 hours before bed, Linda reduced her wake-ups and felt more rested. She also invested in a supportive mattress to ease her arthritis pain, which made a noticeable difference. Why it matters. These physical signals aren't failures, they're your body doing its job, alerting you to needs that can be addressed with small, thoughtful changes. Actionable steps. Check your meds. Consult your doctor about medication timing or side effects that might disrupt sleep. Optimize your bedroom. Keep your room at 65 Fahrenheit and use a supportive pillow or mattress to reduce joint pain. A humidifier can help with dry mouth. Adjust eating habits. Eat dinner at least 3 hours before bed and avoid spicy or heavy foods to minimize acid reflux. 4. Daily habits. How small routines reshape your sleep. Your daily habits might seem unrelated to those 3 a.m. wake-ups, but they can have a surprisingly big impact. As we age, many of us naturally shift to earlier routines, eating dinner at 5 p.m., winding down by 7 p.m., or spending more time in quiet, low-energy activities. These changes, while comfortable, can signal to your body that it's time to sleep earlier, leading to wake-ups at 3 or 4 a.m. Retirement often amplifies this effect. Without the structure of a workday, commutes, meetings, or social events, your body relies more on internal cues, which can drift forward. A quiet evening in a dimly lit room can trigger melatonin production early, making you sleepy by 8 p.m. Similarly, reduced physical activity can lower your body's need for longer sleep, as it expends less energy during the day. Even dietary habits, like eating an early dinner without a light snack, can cause a blood sugar dip overnight, rousing you from sleep. Caffeine is another hidden factor. As metabolism slows with age, a cup of coffee at 2 p.m. can linger in your system for 8 to 10 hours, lightening your sleep and making you more susceptible to waking. The National Sleep Foundation notes that older adults are more sensitive to caffeine's effects, which can disrupt deep sleep stages. John, a 72-year-old retiree from California, noticed his sleep shift after retirement. He'd eat dinner at 5 p.m., relax in his recliner, and fall asleep by 8:30 p.m. watching the news. By 3 a.m. he was awake, wondering why sleep felt so elusive. After reflecting on his routine, John added a 20-minute afternoon walk, switched to decaf afternoon, and started reading in brighter light in the evening. These tweaks helped him stay awake until 10 p.m., pushing his wake-up closer to 6 a.m. Why it matters. Your daily rhythm sets the stage for your sleep. By tweaking small habits, you can gently guide your body back to a more balanced cycle. Actionable steps. Stay active. Incorporate a 20 to 30-minute walk or light exercise in the afternoon to boost energy expenditure. Balance your evening. Avoid dim lighting or early naps. Try reading, puzzles, or social activities to stay engaged until 9 or 10 p.m. Mind your diet. Eat dinner around 6:30 p.m. and consider a light snack, like a banana or yogurt, before bed to stabilize blood sugar. 5. Emotional whispers. When your heart speaks at night. Sometimes, those 3 a.m. wake-ups aren't about your body at all, they're your heart reaching out in the quiet of the night. As we age, the hustle of daily life slows, leaving space for emotions we may have tucked away during busier years. Memories of loved ones, reflections on past decisions, or a quiet longing for connection can surface when the world is still, stirring you awake with a gentle but persistent hum. This emotional restlessness isn't the intense anxiety of youth, it's softer, more reflective, like a conversation with your past. You might find yourself thinking about a spouse who's passed, a child who's moved away, or a life choice you wish you'd made differently. Loneliness can play a role too, especially if your social circle has shrunk. The National Institute on Aging reports that up to 30% of older adults experience loneliness, which can manifest at night when distractions fade. These moments aren't flaws, they're signs of a life richly lived, full of joys, sorrows, and wisdom. Acknowledging them can be a powerful step toward peace. Emma, an 80-year-old widow from New York, often woke at 3 a.m. thinking about her late husband. At first, she feared she was losing her grip on sleep, but she realized her heart needed space to process. She started keeping a journal by her bed, writing a few lines when she woke, and added an evening ritual of listening to classical music or writing notes to her grandkids. These acts gave her emotions an outlet, helping her return to sleep with greater ease. Why it matters. Your 3 a.m. thoughts are a testament to your depth and resilience. By honoring them, you can find not just better sleep, but a richer connection to yourself. Actionable steps. Journal your thoughts. Keep a notebook by your bed to jot down reflections when you wake. Even a few sentences can ease your mind. Create evening rituals. Listen to calming music, practice 5 minutes of deep breathing, or write a letter to a loved one to foster connection. Seek connection. Join a local book club, call a friend weekly, or volunteer to build social ties that ease nighttime loneliness. Final thoughts. Embrace your body's wisdom. Those 3 a.m. wake-ups aren't a curse, they're your body and heart speaking, offering clues to what you need in this season of life. Whether it's declining melatonin, a shifting body clock, physical discomforts, daily habits, or emotional reflections, each reason reveals how your body is still adapting, responding, and evolving. You've lived through decades of experiences, joys, challenges, and everything in between, and these wake-ups are a chance to listen with kindness and care. Instead of fighting those early mornings, see them as invitations to tune in. Simple changes like darkening your room, adjusting your routine, or giving space to your emotions can transform restless nights into restful ones. You're not just aging, you're growing into a wiser, more intentional version of yourself. With every step you take to understand and support your body, you're reclaiming the rest and vitality you deserve. We want to hear from you. What resonated with you most today? Are you waking up at 3 a.m., and which tip are you excited to try? Maybe it's blackout curtains, an evening walk, or journaling your thoughts. Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could inspire someone else in this community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others find the path to better sleep and health. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to see you in the next one.